is calling 2023 CR 0056, State of Texas versus Thomas Navarro. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
William Davidson.
And are you Mr. Navarro? All right, you entered a plea to count 2 on May 28th of no contest. You pled true to the enhancement. The court found the enhancement true. Your range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life because it's a first-degree felony. However, according to the plea bargain agreement, your punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years in the prison. The state is opposed to your application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is taking 2 causes into consideration. And then there's restitution to 6 persons and 1 entity, and that will be Circle K at Crestway. All right, there was not a PSI requested in this case. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
It's my client now. Well, actually, I have one more witness who just showed up.
Sure.
Shannon, what's your last name?
No.
Dell.
All right, if you'll step back here, sir. Defense, call your witness.
Shannon?
All right, if you can raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you keep your voice up so the court reporter can hear and I can hear.
Okay.
All right, state your name for the record.
Shannon Dowdell.
Shannon.
Dowdell.
And
Dowdell.
To put him on deferred probation, would you help him go to his appointments or do anything he had to do to comply?
Of course.
And
Pause right here. This is HUG. The judge just laid out a punishment range of 5 to 99 years or even life. That's not courtroom drama, that's reality. And even though there's a plea deal capping it at 10 years, probation is already off the table. This case is walking a very thin line.
do you have a criminal background?
No, Your Honor.
Yeah. And are you addicted to any drugs?
No.
And where was he working prior to this?
He was working for, he was lifting houses and leveling out the foundation of homes.
Okay. Do you know whether or not he could get that job back?
Yes, it's waiting for him.
And as far as drug treatment, how does he address his heroin problem at this point?
He had just started using methadone prior to this.
When you say methadone, you mean a clinic?
Yes.
And you're aware of this case before you came in here today, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna pass it with Sean.
all right.
I'm sorry, man, what's your full name?
Shannon Dowdell.
So you were there when he was arrested on October 17th, 2022?
No, I was not.
You're Kim Dell, right?
Yes. Oh, in the car when we got pulled over? Yes, I was the driver.
Because you were there, heroin was found on him,
It was not found on him.
found in the car.
It was not found in the car.
It was found.
The police officer had found it, on underneath like the passenger side on the ground.
Stepped out of the car.
No, not when he stepped out of the car. We had actually, no, it was not. Okay.
Was there marijuana found in the car?
Yes, there was.
You charged with that?
No, I was not.
And you're also aware that that Mr. Navarro is also a documented Texas Mafia member?
I heard that was his past.
That's his past.
Yes.
When did he leave that organization?
I'm not aware.
So you're not aware when he left, but you're aware that he did leave.
Yes.
No further questions, John.
That's all I have for this one, Sean.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, I do.
What are their ages?
25, 21, 18, 17, 10, 9, and about to be 8.
All right. You say 10, 9, and what else?
About to be 8. He'll be 8 on the 23rd of this.
All right. And do your children live with you?
Yes, they do.
All right. So you knew of Mr. Navarro's past before you started dating him?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. And so has he been living with you?
He did live with me, Your Honor.
All right.
During the time that he lived with me, he was clean. He wasn't doing any drugs. He was going to work every day. He was giving me his paycheck. When he did relapse, he was not allowed to be in my home. And that's apparently when all of this has come
So,
up.
but you knew about his past and you thought this would be a great influence for your children.
He was not on drugs when I
Now,
met him.
my question is, you knew about his past, you knew about the gang affiliation, and you thought this would be the person to bring in your children's life.
I didn't know him in his past, Your Honor, but when I had met Navarro, he was sober, he was clean, he's a
Restitution to 6 people and a business Circle K that tells us this case isn't just about one bad decision. Multiple victims means the court is already viewing this as a pattern, not an accident.
great role model when he's not on drugs. My kids look up to that man very much. When he is on drugs, he does make poor decisions. I do respect the fact that he reached out to try to get help. I watched him go through that. My kids did not see any of that, Your Honor.
All right, so when you were in the vehicle with him,
Yes,
you knew there was marijuana in the vehicle.
I didn't, Your Honor.
So you didn't know about any of the drugs being in the vehicle.
No, I didn't.
All right. Any other questions?
No,
All
Your Honor.
right, thank you. Call your next witness.
My client, Your Honor, Thomas Navarro.
All right, if he can come back up. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you keep your voice up for me and the court reporter. If you'll state your name for the record.
Thomas Navarro?
All right, defense.
Thomas, you know why you're here today, right?
Yes, sir.
And do you have a drug problem?
Yes, sir.
And what's your drug of choice?
Heroin?
And if this judge sees fit to put you on deferred probation, will you abide by the terms and conditions, including any kind of treatment program?
Yes, sir.
And what kind of treatment were you engaging in before you were arrested for this offense?
I went to a methadone clinic.
And was that helping?
Yes, sir.
And on the day that this happened, were you still a Mexican Mafia member?
No, sir.
When did you leave that
2014.
2014? So you're an ex-Mexican Mafia member, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And if this judge puts you on probation, do you have a job?
Yes, sir.
And what's it doing?
Leveling houses.
What?
Stone house, leveling houses
Leveling houses, okay. And who would you be living with?
with Shannon.
With who?
Shannon.
Shannon. Do you have other family here in town?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Who?
I have my brother and my mom.
This is where things get uncomfortable. The witness says he's a great role model when clean, but the court isn't judging potential, it's judging risk. Question for you: watching his past behavior ever really separate from present responsibility?
My son
And your son. Where does your son work?
at Walmart.
Are these people supportive of you?
Yes, sir.
Do you think you could complete a deferred adjudication probation without having to get revoked and come back and be sentenced?
Yes, sir.
And you understand this is a first degree felony. What could you be sentenced to in the worst case?
Not very much.
You want to come back, do you? Pass witness.
State.
Yes, Mr. Navarro, you admit that you were convicted of the repeat allegation, which was possession of 1 to 4 grams back in 2020.
Yes, sir.
But you also had a conviction for aggravated assault with deadly weapon in 2008. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You were sent to prison. You actually received probation, but then you were subsequently sent to prison. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. No further questions, John.
All right.
I have no questions, John.
All right, any other witnesses?
No.
Court will hear argument. State, what are you requesting?
State requested 10 years of TBC.
Defense?
We are requesting some level of deferred probation. My client has a place to stay. He has a plan to deal with his drug habit. You've heard his girlfriend come up here and tell you that she's going to help out with him. And he's also resigned from the Mexican Mafia.
Okay. All right. Mr. Navarro, I want you to know that I've heard everything that both parties have said. I've internalized everything. I've listened to the testimony, your testimony, and the testimony of the witness. I don't believe you're a good candidate for probation. As previously stated, I'm finding the enhancement true. I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to 10 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. I request the therapeutic community. It doesn't increase the time that you're in prison. There's to be restitution and no contact with Circle K at 5100 Crest Way and Windcrest, Texas 78239.
Did you catch that? An admitted former Mexican mafia member, even if he claims he left years ago, that label alone carries serious weight in a courtroom. Judges don't forget affiliations, they measure future danger.
Jennifer Green, Michael Shannon, Luis Molina, Amanda Aldana, William Blue, Christopher Johnson, and there's to be no contact with Shannon Dow. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
All right, did you have something you wanted to say, miss? Because you're not being a good parent to your children. You've been driving around with him in a vehicle, and I don't have the legal ability to do it, but I know if I drug tested you today, it would not come out nice. I do not know why someone would bring a guy into their household who has all of these things going on. Guess what? If it's just you by yourself, you're an adult. Children have to go where their parents go, and they're expecting that their parents are making good decisions for them, and you are not. You and the person who's with you with their arms folded, y'all are excused. Goodbye. All right, probation.
Yes, Judge. So, Your Honor, the CSO sent in a status report for consideration for early dismissal and discharge on Mr. Streeter's case last week, and you indicated if he'd like to, right at that point, you denied the early term, but indicated if he'd like to come state his case that you would consider it. So that's where we are, Judge. He has completed all of his classes. He's done really well on all of his UAs. He's completed half of the term of probation, up to date and current on his fees. He indicates there's not been any type of violations in regards to the no contact orders. The CSO has stated the same. However, the CSO was not able to contact the victim via telephone or letters. They were notified of the request via letters. However, the victims never contacted the office back.
All right, this is Criminal Trial Division. Do y'all have any objection to early termination?
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge.
Oh, no problem. I don't know. Have you had a chance to review the steps on Alexander Streeter?
Yes, I mean, she's very patient on that. And I did, yes, Your Honor.
Are you all going to have any objections to early termination?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. We will go on the record then. Court is calling 2020 CR 1544, State of Texas versus Alexander Streeter. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Gearhead, Your Honor.
Defense?
Judith Glimmer.
And are you Mr. Streeter?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, the probation submitted an application to the court requesting that he be terminated early. The reports the court has is that the field visits have gone very well and that he has completed all of the required classes. State, you're opposed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state?
And Judge, for argument, is that correct?
Yes.
The argument is, Judge, is just that this was an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, namely a knife, where both individuals admittedly were together doing drugs. And through the steps of what I've done.
And there it is, 10 years no probation. The judge heard everything and still said no. This moment isn't about sympathy anymore, it's about accountability colliding with a brutal criminal history.
One is that the defendant had paranoia, hallucinations, and that's when he started to stab, rather, I think part-time, his roommate or friend. They were in the same household at the time, and caused bodily injury to him. So the concern of the state is that, one, this is a short period of time of 3 years of probation. There's a term of 6 years deferred to keep his record clean. And our concern is that anybody that actually is on probation is doing well, and it looks like he is doing well. That's why we'd like to continue that for the next 3 years, considering that, Your Honor.
All right, defense.
Thank you, Judge. Just a little clarification on the facts of the case. Yes, the defendant and a very good friend of his, they were doing mushrooms. The defendant had a very adverse reaction. I'm sorry, it was LSD, Judge. Thank you. It had a very adverse reaction where he was exhibiting signs of paranoia and he believed his friend was going to kill him. So, in his paranoia, that's where the assault occurred. And as the state indicated, Mr. Streeter is doing extremely well. I know the court sees a whole lot of people come through here that fall across the spectrum. So I think it's kind of an anomaly that Mr. Streeter is completely compliant after 3 years. And I believe Mr. Streeter would like to make a statement to the court as well.
Yes.
May I make my statement?
Yes.
Your Honor, since the date of my arrest, I have deeply regretted the actions that I took against the victims. They were people that were very close to me at the time, and the actions that I took have haunted me since then. Everything I have done since that day has been to improve myself, to avoid a further repeat of any kind of situation that would lead to that, to keep myself disciplined and sober. I've made that very clear in my own life and to the people around me that I see every day.
Just 1 second. State, you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. So this is what the court's going to do. I understand that you're doing well. I familiarize myself with the stipulations as always. And I understand that maybe this was out of character for you, but for the drugs, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to deny the application for early termination. I'm going to alter and amend. He's allowed to report by Zoom or mail. And then I will strongly reconsider your request for early termination. If you come back January 30th, 2025, and there are no issues, then I will early term.
Thank you, Judge. Maybe be excused.
Yes,
Thank you, Your Honor.
you're welcome.
Mr. Streeter. Just need him to sign his.
And Judy,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not going to put it as a reset on July 30th, unless you all want a January 30th reset. Do you want a January 30th reset?
If we don't, what happens?
Oh, when you come in, you'll have to know, don't come before the court asking for early termination before January 30th, 2025.
Oh, well, yeah, we'd like a reset then, but
Okay.
just so it doesn't fall through the cracks with me.
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, okay.
Nathan Cruz, where is he?
Judge, they hadn't brought him out yet, but Judge Adia Garahan and I have been conferring.
All right.
It's a trial setting. I didn't know if you wanted us.
Yes, we'll be back at 1:30.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Varen Staten? Yes. Oh, you want me to give you
This final warning isn't even for the defendant, it's for the adults around him. The judge makes one thing clear: children don't get to choose the chaos they're raised in, so tell mullahs this tough lover too late.